how's it going, everybody? It's Pandora. Happy New Year to you. Hopefully you have a good 2021. So this is, I suppose, a part B to my last video. I did last video was on the VK100P. This is the sister line to that tank. This is the VK4502B. This is a tank that pales a lot in comparison to that tank. But I wanted to cover it anyway. I did grind the two tanks at the same time, and my opinion differs quite a bit between the two tanks. Obviously, I prefer the VK100P, but I wanted to cover this tank anyway. It's a tank I want to like. It's a tank I really want to like. Great gun, German gun, brilliant gun. Nice rate of fire. Mobile, it's fairly mobile. It gets up to a top speed fairly quick. It's a front turret tank, so there are some parts of maps where you can really put that to use, and it's really good. But that's where I suppose the good aspects of this tank really come to a halt. To maybe talk about the rest of the tank, I want to quickly take you through what this tank looks like in Armour Inspector. Okay, so I wanted to talk about this very briefly in Armour Inspector, because this is what you're working with in terms of armor. Right, so your lower hull, your upper plate, you've got 120 millimeters of armor. That's not a lot in terms of like heavies. That is not a lot. Then you go up to the turret. Now, you do get 6 degrees of gun depression with this tank, but you kind of question yourself, well, why would you even want more than that? Because look at the turret. You've got 80 millimeters of armor on the side here. You've got 40 millimeters here on a slanted roof. That's an easy shot. And then you've got this hatch up top to make it even more nicer and more attractive to actually shoot the right-hand part of this roof. The front plate, you've got 185 millimeters. Now, that's not a lot of armor for tier 8. And it looks like a fairly straight plate, but it is slightly angled there. So you do have some effective armor. But look at the effective. So you go from 185 to 188. 188 being the effective armor. Like that's not a hard shot to pen. Especially this here, the turret, like it's crazy. Look at the lack of armor on this. Look at the yellow. Look at it, like that's the tank. You've got some spaced armor here, maybe to protect the turret ring. Fair play, Germany, you thought about that. You've got 80 millimeters of armor on the side. On the side of the turret, it's fairly similar. You've got 70 millimeters here at the back, 80 millimeters down here. It's vulnerable. This part here at the hull, like you cannot rely on the armor. And even here, like the effective armor, when you're trying to angle it, it isn't that good. Now, this is a vehicle where you have got the engine at the back of the tank, which is a little bit different from other German tanks. They usually have the engine down here. This tank, it's more situated in the back. Let's compare this to the Tiger II. All right, because Tiger II is the tank that gets all the love when it comes to buffs and all that. Similar structure of a tank, but way more armor, 160, 100 millimeters, 55 millimeters, 220 millimeters. Down the sides, we've got 100 millimeters. Like, the Tiger II has so much armor on it that the VK just seems like the ugly stepchild. It just hasn't got the same armor. And I sound a bit in despair here. I mean, this is a tank I want to like. I really want to like it, but like straight out the gate, and you have to be aware of this, like your armor, do not rely on your armor. Yeah, I just wanted to make that known because that's what you're working with. Okay, I've got the usual game footage afterwards, but just briefly, I wanted to take you through my equipment. No real callouts. I do play calibrated shells. I don't try and enhance the armor, and I go for improved control, and that's really it. All right, this is the first of our games. This is Port Bay. It's an encounter battle, and one thing to note, it is all tier 8. I do find Matchmaker throwing a lot more of those kind of games where it's all one tier now. So Port Bay, we spawned on the southeast side. We're gonna try and push to the right hand side here to help our mediums, which you should really consider doing on this map. We've got the support of our other two heavies. The mediums are going this side as well. The Progetto 46 is going to head into the corner. That's a nice little tank to put out there. So pushing to get out here. You can see it gets up to the top speed fairly quick. Cruising along here around 38 miles an hour, kilometers an hour. I'm going to push up here. I did use engine boost. I prefer the engine boost as a consumable. We've spotted up the Indian Panzer on the red team, so we can see that they're making a push also on this side. They're mediums, so I do get spotted there. Now, if you're playing as a heavy on this map, try and get over this little pathway. Try and support and hold their heavies back. We are seeing more of their mediums pushing out. There's the T-34-3. I don't have a shot there. I'm gonna peek here just to see where their heavies are. They're not there, strangely enough. 3 of the tanks have gone to the right hand side. Here comes the AT-15, and I'm waiting for him to put some shots in on him. Now here's where you can see the gun go to work. That's not a bad shot. You can see there's a low roll. The gun, it's 105 millimeters. It does tend to get these strange rolls. Sometimes you get high rolls, low rolls. There's another low roll. Like the average alpha is 310. We are getting flanked here by the Tiger 2. So I'm going to turn around to try and address him. We do get a bounce. That won't be the only bounce we get, but you can see the limitation here with the gun depression. I have to peek so much over. There's a little incline here. We do have some support from the ISU. Just trying to keep this Tiger 2 at bay. We're yet to see the rest of their heavies. They do have an AMX and an IS-3. So you can see here with the limitations with the 6 degrees of gun depression. You have to push to get the gun down, but you can see the shot, no problem there. This Tiger 2 isn't the best, so we're going to push down, get that gun down, and try and take this guy out as soon as possible. That's a shot from the AMX, so I'm going to try and cover my team here. I do say that the gun is pretty good, but I do miss that shot, and I am getting flanked again from the IS-3 who's pushed in and around, so I'm going to try and address this guy. The AMX is pretty much dealt with. I'm aiming for the track wheel while trying to angle my tank. I totally messed that up. Take a 400 round through the armor there. You can see there's the limitations with the gun depression. Do get a lovely little shot, 322. I'm backing up here, so I'm not taking shots from the mediums. This IS-3 is focusing me. Do get a lovely little bounce there. And I do find that you will get bounces sometimes with this armor, but it's always when you're angling it a certain way. I haven't worked it out yet. Try and get that shot here on the YAG. He's not aiming at me. High roll for 386, 388. ISU is turned back around. He's going to be trying to put some shots in on these guys. I do take a shot there. Lovely little snapshot there. I didn't mean to get him. I was aiming for the Indian, but the ISU takes him out. And they're suddenly down to one tank who is all alone, and he's a half shot. So we're going to push in here. That's pretty much this game. We've done 2.9k damage. We have bounced 800 as well. Just trying to push out here, keep this guy lit up, and he does get taken out. So handy little average game, not that bad, and we do get a second class mastery for 2.9k damage. We do make some credits as well, 18,000 credits. You will make some credits playing this tank. We only got the 1 frag, so we only get the second class. And here's the rest of the battle stats. Alright, on to the second game. This is Mines. Again, another encounter battle. And this is a tier 8, tier 9 game. So we are under tiered in this game. And we've spawned on the south side again of this map. So I'm going to push up here to the hill. Try and help out our mediums. I also think it's favourable as well because of the angle of that front plate. I might be able to get in here and get some shots in and try and help the mediums out. So the T-49 goes in there, he gets a lovely little shot there on the black dog. So we get a shot in, making our presence known, just backing off when I can. I'm expecting them to peek up here behind this rock. Our T-49 is doing the business, getting the shots in. Do take a shot there from the CDC, but we give him one back. And here come their heavies. Here's the T-2065 Sheriff. We are taking shots here, so I am backing off here. But I want to try and support our mediums here as they go up the hill. So I was going to peek that, thought better of it. Gonna try and put shots in on the ones that are up here. So we do bounce a shot there, and we do get one frag. So just seeing what's going to develop. Also keeping an eye on the map here. Now I think our mediums are okay. They're being covered by the TDs at the back, so I'm going to push in around to the other side to help out our heavies here. We've gone this side. This seems to be, this map is, it's weird sometimes. Everybody would usually go hill, but heavies do come around here. There is an AMX, and there is an E75 as well, so I want to try and keep this AMX back. I know he shot at least one shot there. That might be a second shot. And he's on a reload now, so I'm going to try and take him out as soon as possible. The E75 is coming around, but I want to focus on the AMX. So getting in his face. Put a lovely little hole in his tank there. Just angling it so I don't have to take any unnecessary shots. The E75 isn't looking at me, so I can try and take out this AMX. So I do get a bounce there, strangely. I think he's just aiming at my mantlet. Another bounce from the AMX. So he's a gunner now. He gets his last shot into me, but we do take him out. Playing a little bit aggressive here, but I want to take these guys out as soon as possible. You can see the rate of fire going to... It's okay. The DPM isn't the best in the tank, but the rate of fire is okay. I am playing this with calibrated shells, so I want to take this guy out as soon as possible. He does get taken out just before we get that shot in. But job well done. We've got two other TDs at the back here. There's an AT-15 and the Borsig, the RHM Borsig. And I'm such an optimist taking that shot. You gotta try to get it, I suppose. We do spot up the AT-15 again. We do take a shot there. We do manage to bounce that in a little bit of a side scrape. I'm gonna try another shot here. I don't know why I try that. You can see the gun velocity isn't amazing in the tank, but it's enough to try and connect shots from this distance. I'm going to push in here. Now I do angle the tank all wrong here, and I'm going to take some shots there. That's the AT-15. That's the Borsig. It looks like he's got the stock gun. Nice little snapshot. We do get him. Take out the Borsig. We do take out the AT-15. So 3.3k damage. We do bounce 1.2k damage, which is fairly good for this tank and this armor. We do get a first class. We do get 17,000 credits as well. We do 1.1k experience, and there's the last of the battle stats. Alright, so this is our third and final game. This is Uconn, another encounter battle. This is a tier 8, tier 9 game, so we're under-tiered again. We spawned on the northwest side. Uconn's a bit of a strange map. The meta seems to be the right-hand side of this map, so I'm going to push out here to the right. Going to see what we can spot up. We've got the Kampfen Panzer supporting me. Sounds like the rest of the tanks are coming this way. Yeah, looking at the map, yeah, they're all coming out to the right-hand side. So I'm going to wait until I get to flatter ground here, and then I'm going to push engine boost because I want to spot these tanks up. And I'm a little bit too aggressive here at the start of this game. We have spotted up some of the reds here on the right-hand side. There's a Waffenträger here who's pushing right across open ground. I do manage to get that shot. He does go on fire. I do take a shot here. There is an Emil he's going to put 3 shots into me, isn't he? No, he's not. There's a VK at the back. There's a bit of trash talk in this game. The Waffenträger isn't happy that he went through open ground and actually got shot. But hey, that's the way it is. And I do waste some time here typing some trash talk. I don't do this anymore. Listen, look at this guy. He wants a piece of me. All right. So I'm wasting time. I'm going to reply back to him. This is just 2-year-old stuff. So keeping an eye on the right-hand side. These two are still around here. I don't want to take many shots. I haven't got much of my hit points left. I do get spotted up. More trash talk. It's got to be done. There is the mill. Now I'm going to wait for him to reload. I do take one of the shots and trying to put some shots in on him. Now he should be on a reload, I think. Panzer doing some nice damage to him there. He's just shot his last shot. Okay, we can peek out. We do get a shot. And we do bounce a shot from the Waffenträger. Oh, man, I don't know how I bounced that. And of course, I have to rub it in. So I'm going to try and help this Panzer. He's got a really long reload, so I'm going to push in to the left-hand side here to try and maybe flank them. Now, I haven't been counting their tanks. We are losing this. It's 7-6. I haven't been counting their tanks. There is one here who's AFK in their spawn. It's the 252U, and of course, there has to be one. A bit of luck, so I am putting some damage here. This is kind of bad play because he's AFK. I shouldn't really be targeting this guy, but it turns out that I've actually made the right decision here. This guy's going to start moving fairly quickly. Just trying to put some shots, whittle this guy down, take him out of the game as soon as possible. Always aiming for the track wheels, because if he does come back alive, he won't be able to move. And he starts moving. He starts moving. Where does that shot go? Where does that shot go? And he's just after shooting at me, so he's not the best. Okay, we're going to try and put some more shots in. It's going to take at least 2 more shots to get rid of this guy. We do some module damage. He does repair it. I'm going to do some more damage here. I do take out his driver, I think. Yeah. More module damage. He's able to repair that. So I'm probably going to take one more hit. No, I go around him. Slow, turn and traverse on the turret. So we do take him out. Do get all his hit points there. Really, really lucky. And we've brought it back to 4-4. My team is doing really, really well. We do take out another one of theirs. They take out one of ours. So there's a one-shotting meal here. I'm going to try and take this guy out. Missed that shot. APCR, we missed that shot. I'm going to be really aggressive here. We need to take this guy out as soon as possible. I'm willing to take the shot. Don't know what he's doing there. He just gives up. He should have got the shot in. I don't know. I think he might be on a reload. We take him out. So it's down to 3-1. The team is doing really, really well here. And we've just got the VK 100p. He's got lots of his hit points. He's got full hit points. He should be around here somewhere. There he is. I don't know what he's doing. He's wide out in the open there. But it looks like he knows what he's doing. He's trying to use his gun to cover the cupola. Oh, do take a hit there, but he's using a stock gun. So I'm trying to aim for that cupola. Lovely. When you let this gun aim, it's lovely. It's really, really nice. So he's shot. He should be due a shot. There we go. Stock gun. Aiming again for the cupola. Now I could aim for the lower plate there. Probably more in the lower plate than the top cupola. But he's lost interest in me, so I'm going to get some shots in here on the side. Lovely. One last shot. 302. And I do rub it in again. 3.8k damage, and we did bounce that Waffenträger. Don't know how we got that. And there we go. We got the Ace Mastery. 3.8k, 63,000 credits, and 2 frags with 1.2k experience. Not many people play this tank, so just really happy to get the Ace Mastery on it. And these are the last of the battle stats. And that is the VK4502A. I've got the tier 9. I love the tier 9 tank. I'll do a review on that at a later point. But this, for me, as a tier 8 heavy, it's just meh. It's got some good qualities. The gun, I love the gun on it. The mobility, that's all right. But it's just the armor. It needs a buff. It feels like a forgotten tank that Wargaming just have completely forgotten about. And I think this is a tank on the line that they could buff and try and encourage people to go down this line. Yeah, just a vanilla German heavy for me. That's it. That's the video. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching at this point, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, as per usual. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.